It's in the game.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buffaloes will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas offense will go on the attack first. And, David, this offense is built around keeping it on the ground and feeding the beast at running back.
Yeah, and he is a grown ace man. That dude, it starts and ends with him. Jesse, how nice is it to have a running back that you can turn, hand the ball to? He's going to get positive chunks. Defenses fear him. That's a really nice place to start on offense.
And it doesn't matter how many guys they have in the box, right? Every single week, defense is key on stopping this guy, and none of them can do it. He is so dynamic, a true game changer for this offense.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Oh, they're after him. Catch in the middle, it's Wingo. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So Colorado's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Wants to throw again. He's going for the big play. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
On the move, it's Welch. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
How about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it from the red zone. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Lewis wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll bring it back.
And that's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
Back open in the middle. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the catch. Breaks into the open. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. And the Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. The Longhorns will punt this one away.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Lewis to throw. Under fire. Got the first himself. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
It's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Leaves it with the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Out of the backfield, he's open. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
He gets it away from his own end zone. Here's the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. Handoff to the single back. He'll try to take it back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Bringing the heat. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. To the ground with the back. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3. The Longhorns come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw, it's Manning. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
They punted away on fourth down. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Wants to go up top on first down. He slings it deep to the left. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike. We've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Wants to fire on second down. Got his man downfield. Turning it on. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Buffaloes trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
21, Texas, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They made the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic of how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, how about that play? Curl route, and the receiver, as soon as he turned around against zone coverage, the ball was right on him, so he was able to catch it and go get the first.
Looking downfield on first down. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Gets it to him on the screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards.
Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
And the will kick it off to start the second half. Bringing it back. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Buffaloes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Oh, he wants it all. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. This offense has it with really good field position. Motion from the wideout. Finds his man in the middle.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
The Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. They send the tight end in motion. From the gun, running back gets the give. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They're down to the 20, first and 10.
42 Spider, 4-2 Spider, ready, go!
Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty.
Okay, ready?
The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs.
6-9-1, Gators score!
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one is perfect. Are forced to settle for 3. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, Usually you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Looking to take a shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
The quarterback just needs to settle down. He looks like he's just too excited right now. He had his receiver wide open down the field and just put way too much mustard on that throw, overthrowing an open guy. That should have been 6.
And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Great place to start for this offense.
Here we go.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Baxter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. It'll be third and long. To the air, it's Manning. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Already got a hand on it, it's blocked.
Yeah, that pretty much sums up the day, man. You've been getting beat all over the place. You're trying to make the score a little bit closer, maybe fight back in, maybe get competitive. Even your field goal unit isn't performing well. It's just not your day, dog.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Trying to burn this defensive back. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
On the double.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field.
In blue.
Wide receiver going in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. And the Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They They go back to work in the final period of this one. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. Touchdown, Buffs! And the route is on.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Texas, 3.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Manning. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Turn there, steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Going for it all. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Texas, 3.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. From the gun, the running back has it. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. He's got an open man. Speeding down the left side. The 30. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Manning. Rush is on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Here's a heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And the try is no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They want that clock to run. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. They get to him as he throws.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Trying to make... There he goes. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time, gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
Got his man to the left. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back to throw, it's Manning. Oh, look, Ma, one hand.
And this offense just found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
42 Spider.
Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one is gone. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse